New bookies favourite, 420 into 360. Leapfrogging Muramasa, 380 into 370, just behind. Deny Knowledge is $5 into 460, back to $4.80. Bow and Declare Soft, 440 out to 650. Little Nibble for Banker's Choice, $10 into $9. And Port Phillip at huge odds, 61.91, back into $61. New favourite Duke Decessor, Best Back Gator, lightly raced 5-year-old import. Placed 1 of 5 in Australia last time out. That placing was last time out in the Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, look, he ran well. Muramasa took his run and was simply better than him. But what he does get this time is a 2.5 kilo swing and a soft 7 track. So I think when those markets opened, I think most of us working on a good 4, perhaps soft 5. But the Bureau doing their best, but getting it wrong. Helps Duke Decessor because he relishes these wet tracks.
Muramasa is your top pick, as we've touched on, chasing 4 straight wins. Weight for age debut today.
Yeah, that's the challenge, isn't it? But I mean, on relative weights, he's not in too badly. We mentioned that 2.5 kilo swing relative to Duke Decessor, who just run quite well in the Caulfield Cup prior to that. So, yeah, he just has to come up to that weight for age scale and handle the soft 7 track to go close again.
And the third pick on the tab fixed is Deny Knowledge. Comes off that good tough win against her own sex last time out. Takes on the boys today.
Yeah, she does. She did a good job. She's a good mare. She runs time from the front. The leader, the pattern certainly helped her last time, and she's got to run the 2400 right out, but she is airborne.
Little Nibble for Banker's Choice. Group 1 placed here 4 starts back.
Yeah, he ran on well against the pattern in the country final. He did it with 62 kilos last time, and he wasn't far off an original key rival in Hooter twice in Queensland this year. So he can tie the form in, and he'll handle the ground, that's for sure.
Duke Decessor is now the 350 favourite everywhere and clearly the best back. Last year, Vow and Declare won this, beating Luncey's and Persan. Sound won it the year before and the year before that. Other winners include Who Shot the Barman, Americane, Zipping won it 4 times, Stylish Century, Gunsind and Light Fingers. For the Zipping Classic at 2023 Group 2 for $750,000, here's Matt.
Now a maid is rideless. A maid rideless, and Muramasa is going to be the final one, the blindfold on a maid, as Muramasa is being walked forward. So Duke Decessor, clear favourite now. Equal favourites, Duke Decessor and Muramasa on the tote, but Duke Decessor clear favourite with the bookmakers, holding the call by 30 cents as Muramasa is brought forward with Daniel Moore, and a maid comes forward to the outside. Zach Spain will reunite with the Geelong Cup winner in the gates, and they're locked away now. The Zipping Classic of 2023 set now. Duke Decessor's trying to get low in the gates there. Settles again, racing. Duke Decessor from barrier number 2 was probably the best out with Deny Knowledge and Port Phillip, and Military Mission on the outside is looking for a forward position, just feeling its way at the moment with Vow and Declare, who settles in 4th position. So shooting away with the lead, Deny Knowledge at the post by a length and a half. Duke Decessor, Port Phillip, Vow and Declare, then Muramasa, who stays one off the fence, and as a result Military Mission is posted 3 wide on that corner. A maid on the outside of Banker's Choice last as they leave the running. 1900 metres to go. It's Deny Knowledge by a length and 3/4 Duke Decessor. Port Phillip 3rd, and 4th in the race is Vow and Declare, last year's winner, as they run by the 1800 metres. 2.5 to Muramasa, then Banker's Choice a maid, and Military Mission couldn't really find a position, so goes back to last. They're about to climb the hill, 1,500 metres to go, and it's Deny Knowledge getting into a rhythm to suit her by almost 2 lengths to Duke Decessor. 3rd in the race is Port Phillip, tucked away as they climb the hill. Then came Vow and Declare. 2.5 to Muramasa, then Banker's Choice. Second last a maid, and Military Mission is at the end of the field. So Deny Knowledge heads through halfway up the 1,200 metres and led the race at a moderate tempo by 2 lengths Duke Decessor. A gap to Port Phillip and Vow and Declare as Deny Knowledge just tries to quicken it up towards the back half of the race, and they're 2.5 to Muramasa, followed by a maid, Banker's Choice and Military Mission. To the side of the course at the 900 metres, it's Deny Knowledge by a good margin, about a length and 3/4 Duke Decessor. Port Phillip and Vow and Declare, followed by Muramasa. A maid now peels out 3 and 4 deep to make a move from Banker's Choice, and then came Military Mission. So Deny Knowledge trying to fill up the lungs before the corner. At the 600 metres, came back to them by 3/4 of a length. 2 in second place, Duke de Sessa, a maid, Vow and Declare stoked along, and then came Muramasa. So we've got about 4 or 5 with chances here. Then Military Mission under the whip, and Banker's Choice is trying to cut the corner. So they've got past to Deny Knowledge as Duke de Sessa's gone for home early in the straight at the 300 metres. Kicked about a length and a half in front of Banker's Choice. Military Mission from a long way back at the 200. Duke de Sessa a length, Banker's Choice. Military Mission's mowing them down though. Coming with a withering run, the grey. Military Mission over the top is going to race away, and Military Mission has won the Zipping Classic by 2.5. Banker's Choice, Duke de Sessa. A gap of Maid, Vow and Declare, Muramasa. Port Phillip and Deny Knowledge couldn't stay the trip and finish last.
So the grey, much too good, dropping out of a Melbourne Cup 10th to claim the Zipping Classic for Waterhouse Bottom, Jai McNeil and Pay Gator. The $10 range across the totes.
Yeah, it was quite dominant. The last 100 metres, especially. Look at that margin on the line. And there's different tactics today, wetter track and some win.
Now 2 starts, 2 wins at the Caulfield 2,400 metres for Military Mission. And we're 8 races down, 2 races to come from Caulfield.